Rich but not satisfied, mayhap you have not tried this one weird trick for displaying your wealth. Buy herbs and confections to boost your complexion and pass idle hours tending to your health.
I'm still a little bit in shock about Avis Aylan. I want her to come back as soon as she can so we can finish it all and not see each other ever again. And I really want to see Mr. Aylan. This guy needs to know the truth. But anyway, Nicholas Mugg, rich but not satisfied. Buy herbs and confections to boost your complexion. Pass idle. Okay, this guy is a little bit weird. Let's see.
Good evening, sir. Who do I have the pleasure of welcoming to my chambers this day?
Nicholas Muggs, sir, proprietor of Muggs Rugs down on Silver Street.
Ah, the wig makers. You supply wigs to players, do you not? I have heard tell of your fine work from some of my playhouse querents.
I thank ye for your kindness, sir. I do hear you are very skilled at your trade also. For are you not the curer of the plague of '92? Forsooth, I do hope you may cure me as well. For though I do not think I have the plague, whatever I have is doubtless most grave, no matter what my wife thinks.
And what is it your wife thinks?
It be her mind that I have taken naught but a chilly cold in the head. But 'tis not so, Dr. Foreman, for I ache all over. My throat is grown sore, and I cough day and night.
Day and night, you say?
Aye, verily.
I see. Then let us consult the stars. What does ail Nicholas Mugg?
So, a medical case for us to forget what just happened. Let's see. Hypochondria, possibly induced by witchcraft. No, I don't think witchcraft. Cold in the head. And cardiac passion. Oh no. I think it's cold in the head. The symptoms of which include cough, short windiness, a hoarse throat, pain throughout the body. I mean, that's totally what he just said. The condition one day could prove fatal. This bug is suffering from a cardiac passion. I don't know. Throughout the body. No, this one. Let's just go. I don't see why I should even think too much. Let's see his reaction.
I am pleased to say that your wife is correct, and you have little to worry over. You have what we doctors call frigidus ad hominem, or as it is more commonly known, a man cold.
Frigid... A man cold, you say?
Aye, 'tis a cold in the head, suffered uniquely by those of the male sex. And although it be a minor affliction, the suffering can be very great.
A minor affliction, you say? That cannot be right. I bid you check the stars again, sir. For see how ill I am, and my throat grows so hoarse I can hardly speak.
I think the trouble in your throat may be occasioned by overuse. Perhaps you might try discoursing less.
Well, I think you ought to know that I will be seeking a second opinion.
As you will, sir. Good day.
That was bad. That was really bad. I still have more consultations with him at least. Yeah, I went straight into that option because it was pretty obvious, but I don't know, this time I tried to act like a real doctor for once. And yeah, when I chose, I kind of realized that his wife saying that he was with cold in the head, and he was like, no, it's not this, probably would affect my advice. So I will now to the apothecary, go for tincture of herbs. An apothecary may always be counted on the sell a man cure. No, at least it's on 10. Not that bad.
Robert Lord Devereux Dashing and debonair, he will go far. Oh, London greets him with cries of huzzah. In truth, we cannot state how smitten we are.
Okay, that guy again. Let's just say what he wants to hear. We're almost with a letter of recommendation for him. So, yeah.
Good day, my lord. How may I do you service? Would it pertain to some thrilling adventure upon which you may soon be embarking?
Indeed it does. Sir Walter Raleigh and I did recently come across some intelligence concerning a fleet of Spanish ships that will soon be sailing home from the New World, bearing a goodly cargo of gold. Raleigh and I plan to borrow the royal fleet, which we will use to intercept the ships and seize the treasure.
Huzzah! But, borrow the Royal Navy, you say?
Aye, only temporarily, of course. The Queen will hardly know her ships are gone. Indeed, when we return them to her bearing a handsome prize of Spanish gold, she will doubtless forgive our failure to file the correct paperwork and whatnot.
Doubtless. And how may I assist your lordship in this glorious endeavour?
Well, in order to intercept the Spanish fleet, we must know which route it is planning to take. One possibility is that it returns to Spain having retrieved the gold from the New World's southern continent. The other possibility, and this is the one Sir Walter thinks most likely, is that the gold has already been transported by conquistadors from the southern continent up to Havana, and the ships are to fetch it from there.
Then let us see whether the stars can tell us upon which route the treasure ships may be intercepted on their return to Spain from the New World. Will they be sailing from the southern continent or from the Spanish colony of Havana?
I don't like those ones because it's basically a guess. I think it's a matter of luck. Oh my. Well, the second option, which is this, right? No, I don't know. The second option that he said, his partner said was more likely. So I guess I'll be going with this. I just want my recommendation letter from this guy. I don't really care what he does or anything. Let's see. The crew of the Spanish ships happened upon the gold by conquering and killing its owners. Okay. Though the conquering of foreign peoples, the King of Spain is establishing a fine cultural legacy for future generations. Wait. The crew of Spanish ships happened upon the gold by conquering and killing its owners. Okay. Woman factor into Spaniards' travel plans. Devereaux should trust his friend Raleph's instinct. The Spanish sailors hide a shameful secret that relates to a lack of self-control. Yeah, that one is quite good. Let's see A. I don't really understand A. Lost and stolen goods. Legacy. The first one says that they killed the natives and took the gold, right? Yeah. And the second one, through the conquering of foreign people, the King of Spain is establishing a fine cultural legacy for future generations. I don't think this is... I think any option actually probably will give me the same result of points, of letter of recommendation points. This one probably... I mean, if you think about it, in this one, I say that his friend is right. There's woman involved in, he likes woman, I think. And the Spanish are dumb. Since he's so narcissistic, I'm gonna pick this one. He'll definitely give that letter of recommendation.
The stars are of the same mind as your friend, Sir Walter Raleigh. Now, for regardless of where the Spaniards load their ships with gold, they will stop at the port of Havana. it seems the Spanish sailors will be unable to calm their carnal desires.
Excellent, excellent. But where are we to intercept them? Pray, give me the precise day, latitude, and longitude.
Certainly, my lord. But divining nautical coordinates is a somewhat lengthy and complex process. If your lordship would kindly return in an hour or so...
Quickly, sir! I have not the time to bide here all day.
Well then, let me see now. Taking into account the position of Jupiter, divide by 3, carry the 1. Yes. The Spanish treasure ships may be intercepted upon the 15th day of October at a latitude of 9 and 40 degrees north and 5 and 20 degrees west, or thereabouts. That said, however, I cannot promise you that...
Excellent. Raleigh and I shall sail to this very spot. Huzzah!
Huzzah! Godspeed, my lord.
I don't know what to say. This guy is insane. He wants everything from others. Don't like this guy at all. Was a little please. Oh no. If I'm wrong with this one, I will lose a lot of points. How many consultations I have with him? A lot. I really want it. Oh, I'm almost done with this left part. I wonder if I get all the lot of recommendations that I need, which is 8, the game will end. I mean, there's a lot of queries yet. I wonder if my men have yet contributed to scrap all that damnable machico cheese off my astrolabe. So, I think if I'm wrong with this reading, this guy is totally done. Because he's gonna basically steal a ship and go after something that probably will give him trouble. I don't know, I just wanted a letter of recommendation, to be honest. Wasn't expecting him to like ask for coordinates. Okay. Let's just trust fate and what he has to bring to him.
Though she never went to school, and she's kind and never cruel, do not take Alice for a fool. Alice Blake, she is no fool.
Alice Blake? There wasn't a Blake, Thomas Blake. It's the wife of Thomas?
Good evening to you, madam. How might I...
Hi. Pray go tell your master, Mr. Foreman, that Mistress Alice Blake is come to see him.
Mistress Blake. It is I, Dr. Simon Foreman, at your service. And what an honour it is to welcome the wife of the Dean of Rochester to my humble practice. To whom do I owe my thanks for having recommended you to my care?
Well, I will not lie. You owe your thanks to nobody. For folk do tell me that you are not a real doctor, but a quack, who does conjure demons and dabbles most unlawfully in the dark arts.
I do assure you, madam, that whatever you may have heard, I am
Nay, do not quibble, sir. If I did seek the counsel of a doctor who has one of those fancy medical degrees, of the kind of high-bred know-it-all who does see fit to judge a woman and vex her most cruelly, I would have gone elsewhere. But, truth be told, I have need of such a man as you, for I have been bewitched by a witch.
Ah, I see.
Yea, a loathsome spell has been cast upon me. It does cause me to awaken in the morning with a most terrible pain in my head, a pain so wretched it does have me chundering into my chamber pot.
Pain in the head and involuntary purging. And what leads you to believe your suffering is occasioned by witchcraft?
Well, the timing is most unnatural. My troubles do occur every Saturday morning without fail. I suspect the doings of our new neighbour, the widow MacDoon. As well as being Scottish, she does possess several cats.
Several cats, you say?
One or two of which I may have kicked, and now she has seen fit to take revenge upon me with her dark, foreign magic.
Indeed. Scotland is well known for the powerful black witchcraft practiced by its womenfolk. But as compelling as this evidence may be, my practice does draw upon the latest scientifical arts. To diagnose your condition, I must first perform a rigorous astronomical analysis. So, let us see now, what do the stars say is the cause of your Saturday morning suffering?
So this lady, I mean, she's a nice lady, but her way of thinking is kind of disturbed. I don't know. Thinking someone's a witch probably was common on that age, so not gonna blame her that much. Ella's symptoms. Wait. Oh, there's not the symptoms here. I was just too focused on her saying about witch. Alice's symptoms are caused by noxious food or drink. Okay. Alice is experiencing early symptoms with child. The presence of the moon suggests that her symptoms are acute. Alice is bewitched. Okay. This child, I can't recall right now the symptoms. God damn. I'm gonna try to, to give a. I never actually said someone was bewitched, but she really believes that she was bewitched. And I think if I say that she's wrong, she will not give me points. Let's try. One time, just this one time, say the querent was bewitched. Let's see what happens.
Your feminine instincts serve you well, Mistress Bligh. Witchcraft is indeed the cause of your suffering. But happily, it is but a weak enchantment. A moment, madam, while I consult my medical reference. Let me see now. Warts, wasting of the hands, water on the brain, witchcraft. Aye, lifting the spell will be quite simple. First, you must wait for the witch to enter her house. Then you must climb up onto the roof and pull out a handful of thatched straw from above the door. And then take the aforementioned straw home with you and burn it. Huh.
So Mistress McDoon verily is a witch. Well, upon my honour, I did know it. That spiteful, ginger-wicked she-devil. The next time I do see that woman's cats in my garden, I will kick those mangy beasts from here to the very moon.
I didn't want this. Just the cats have nothing to do. Please, ma'am. Okay, she's really happy and she has loads of consultation. Well, something's gonna happen to her. I wonder where I might procure a ladder. I have never climbed upon a roof before. Okay, hopefully she will do nothing with the cats, right? I really hope so. But anyway, probably she will realize there's something wrong with all that I said. I just want the letters of recommendation. And I miss Signor Ferraro, to be honest. And whenever I miss Signor Ferraro, he appears. And I'm saying this right now because if I'm right again, it just means that I have a special connection with Signor Ferraro. Also, I have to be really cautious with the querents that are almost with letter of recommendations. I have to remember that once I get the letter of recommendations, I'm done with that and I can say anything. So let's move forward.
Beware conspirations, plots and machinations, the schemes of big physic to sell you their wares. Their cures do us violence, but they call it science. They mock our beliefs and belittle our fears.
I was wrong. My Ferraro sense failed. I'm sad. So let's see what Nicholas has to say to us. I think he will be sorry because I totally give him the right reading. Let's see.
Well met, Mr. Mugg. How fare you since our first consultation?
It seems as you were right. Though I was, in sooth, much troubled with the vile disease of, what did you say it was, Fudgipus and Honeyman, I did not die.
Frigidus ad hominem. I am most glad to hear it, sir. Indeed, you do look well.
Well, mayhap I look well now, but 'twill not be for long. I have been poisoned.
Poisoned? By the saints! Now, who is the author of this foul deed?
My friend George Sprottle, the bookbinder. I did dine with him not 2 hours ago.
Ah, I see. A bout of evil digestion. Pray tell, was there turned meat or some such at table?
Nay, not meat. 'Twas a pie full of cherries. I had a bite of it afore I knew what I was eating.
Cherries, you say?
Aye, cherries. And this after I took particular care to give Mistress Sprottle a list of foods I must not eat. I added cherries to the list when I did hear that the Countess of Devonshire has declared against their noxious qualities.
The Countess of Devonshire, you say? Noxious qualities, indeed. And now your symptoms, Mr. Mugg. Had you any reaction after eating these cherries?
My reaction? Well, I reacted as any man would. I spat them out. And know you what Mr. Sprottle did then, Dr. Foreman?
Nay, but pray tell.
He did laugh at me. He even called me a dinner-ralphing fusspot. Fie, I may soon be in the grave, thanks to George. Will he still be laughing then?
Well, let us not speculate, shall we, Mr. Mugg? Now, let us see what the stars may tell us. What ails Nicholas Mugg?
It's pretty straightforward what happened to him. And there are two options. Mugg is splenetic, occasioned by hankerous behavior. I don't think he's hankerous. Mugg is suffering from cherry poisoning. It can't be as straightforward as this. Come on, game. I want some real challenge here. Occasioned by hankerous behavior. I don't think he's hankerous. No. This one, I don't see why. I should have not picked this one. And I wanted to think a little bit more, make discussions and theorize things, but I can't really do this when it's really straightforward this way. And there's one thing I just realized that is not really cool, game, which is this text in yellow up here. It shows Cancer. That's I know that what it means, but it's still horrible sentence, like terrible. Anyways, let's see what he's going to say. I think he's going to be fine. Give me some recommendation points, and everybody will be happy.
Aye, it seems you have indeed been poisoned. The cherries have provoked an imbalance of choler. You must take the antidote for cherry poisoning, which is... let me see what I have here in my cabinet. Ah, yes, Saccharum officinarum. Dissolve a pinch of these crystals on your tongue before dinner for a week.
Saccharum?
Saccharum officinarum, more commonly known as sugar.
Sugar, forsooth. I have heard tell of sugar. 'Tis a rare and fine substance, I do believe, and therefore doubtless most efficacious.
Okay. Really simple. Really easy. I must now to my grocer go. For they say the Countess has had a portrait painted in which she sits beside a bowl of grapes. Dude, what about the sugar and all? You know, the treatment. Don't forget about this. I need my recommendation letter. So be alive for the next consultation, okay? Let's move forward.